As we approach the Miami Grand Prix, it's time to talk about upgrades as the development race is set to take centre stage at the coastal metropolis. It's another sprint weekend, but we have much more upgrades to go over than we did in China, and I'll give you all the information regarding these said upgrade packages, right from Mercedes and Ferrari down to Kick Sauber and Williams. So don't go anywhere. Let's start with the smallest upgrade packages and work our way up to the biggest upgrades, starting from Williams. Williams were a pleasant surprise last season, claiming P7 in the constructors' standings, but in 2024, the Grove-based team has struggled to make an immediate impact, having scored 0 points and seemingly has lost ground to their direct rivals in recent races. While the team has seemingly fallen off in the development race, Williams also have been experiencing problems related to their pit stops. Average stop time over the first 5 races for Williams has been over 3 seconds, which is way below par. James Vowles has acknowledged this weakness and has responded, revealing that plans are in place over the short and long term to improve the team's pitting expertise, in terms of both practice and equipment. As for the actual car, Vowles revealed the team would be entering the development race at Miami. This team is set to introduce a new underfloor at Miami to improve on the FW46's well-poised balance. This is part 1 of the team's first upgrade package, which the team aims to solidify at Imola. Kick Sauber is next on the list, as the Swiss team are working hard on moving up the pecking order. Looking back at China, Sauber has made massive strides. Recent upgrades have brought performance to the C44, while efforts in replenishing equipment and facilities have improved the team's performance in pit stops. With this positivity, the team is heading to Miami with upgrades in the works. Specifics of the upgrades are not yet confirmed, but sources close to the team have confirmed that the team has some upgrades in the pipeline for Miami. Now, let's take a look at some teams that are bringing the biggest upgrade packages here, starting with McLaren. The Woking-based squad has been the only team alongside Ferrari who have not yet upgraded their car this season. McLaren was the surprise hit at the Chinese Grand Prix, as the MCL38 was really strong at the Shanghai International Circuit, a racetrack in which theoretically the McLaren should have struggled badly. Yet, Lando was able to finish second ahead of Perez's Red Bull, putting in a real show with the aid of the safety car. Moving on to Miami, McLaren are coming here with the first package of upgrades, which the team believes will aid in improving the car's weaknesses, alongside providing the team with crucial information on which development trajectory the team should follow for the races ahead. Over the first 5 races, we have seen that the McLaren car has been able to fire up their tyres quickly, showcasing competitive single-lap pace, yet destroys their tyres during race stints. This problem becomes much worse for the Woking-based team during races of high temperatures, conditions which Miami will present. So the team feels this is the best opportunity to introduce some upgrades, to verify and improve the car's ability to look after its tyres, improving the car's overall race pace. The MCL38 is also a draggy car, apparent from the car's below par top speeds at China and Japan, which is also an issue which the team hopes these upgrades will aid to negate to a certain extent. The Miami upgrade will be the first of potentially 3 major upgrade packages of the 2024 season, and if reports are to be believed, this upgrade package will not be as large as those seen in Austria and Singapore last season. McLaren are expected to debut a new underfloor, with an overhauled floor edge specification accompanied by minor changes being made to the floor's bottom to extract a better aerodynamic balance to improve the MCL38's tyre performance. McLaren team boss Andreas Stella, in one of his interviews, revealed that the Miami upgrades will be very much visible, so we can expect a new front wing to debut at Miami, alongside some detailed changes to the side pods. The team's hope with the Miami upgrades is to limit overheating of the tyres and challenge Ferrari on more rear-limited tracks. Andrea Stella talked about the team's objectives with the Miami upgrades back at China, adding, "We will have some updates to Miami. We'll see how they behave on the track, but we expect them to allow us to take a notable step forward." This clearly, if we find the right correlation with the numbers in the wind tunnel and with the CFD. All of this is always a big if, because even if the correlation rate has been good in the last 12 months, there are always possible surprises. Next, let's move on to Mercedes, as the Brackley-based team are moving fast to introduce upgrades to the W15 at Miami. Mercedes have not updated the W15 that much, just small bits here and there, such as the fine front wing upgrades they made at Japan coupled with the flick added to the car's halo, working the aerodynamics a slight bit differently. From Bahrain up to China, we have been able to uncover lots about the W15, weaknesses in particular. The car is in a peculiar situation. High speed has not been the car's strongest suite. Low speed also has been a weak area for the W15. The Mercedes car has drag issues which its predecessors also suffered from. At Jeddah we saw the W15 bouncing at some instances, which shows that porpoising also still lurks around the Mercedes machinery. In Japan we witnessed the W15's ability to shred its tyres really fast, a weakness to be blamed upon the car's inherent poor balance and poor rear end grip. One more important problem Mercedes has been keeping track of is the W15's performance turnaround with relation to temperatures, as the W15 is more competitive on races which is of low temperature. So to work on all of these issues, and to also shed some light on the correlation issues they are currently experiencing in simulations, the Silver Arrows are set to introduce a massive upgrade package at Miami. The team will introduce aerodynamic parts surrounding the car's underfloor, revising the floor's top, bottom and edges to one, revise the load distribution around the underfloor, moving more load towards the car's rear, 2, working around the floor's aerodynamic seal to decrease the bottom sensitivity, thus improving stability and mechanical grip. The floor upgrade will also aid in improving the W15's ability to extract more performance out of its tyres, significantly improving tyre degradation. Mercedes are also set to make notable changes surrounding the car's bodywork, central and side. At Miami, the Silver Arrows will be introducing a new side pods design with a much more prominent undercut, moving the belly design to a much more generic philosophy across the grid in terms of aerodynamics. Mercedes will make this change to the W15 to increase the undercut region of the side pods to utilize the pressure differences to improve airflow towards the rear of the car. Overall, these upgrades at Miami are particularly aimed to enhance the W15's aeromechanical interaction, which has been lacking, and stabilize the aerodynamic performance of the W15 at various speed ranges. Wolff believes this upgrade package at Miami to be a good step forwards, but we will have to wait and see if results do turn in favour of the Silver Arrows. As for Ferrari, Red Bull and Aston Martin, these three teams have no upgrades planned for the Miami GP. Red Bull enjoyed the best start to the season and has introduced upgrades at Japan, putting some distance between themselves and the chasing pack. Aston Martin introduced a huge upgrade package at Japan and made significant strides in both qualifying and race performances. Ferrari, on the other hand, have not yet introduced any upgrades, not even a second rear wing specification, as all other teams have done. All these three teams are aiming at Imola to be the ground to intensify the development race, especially Ferrari and Red Bull. One surprise Ferrari will be bringing to Miami is a blue and white livery, following their new partnership with HP and marking the 70th anniversary of Ferrari's presence in North America. So with all these upgrades, are you excited for the Miami Grand Prix? Which team do you think will make the most gains with their respective upgrade packages? We are very much into your thoughts and perspectives in the comment section down below. And on your way down, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notified of our future uploads to keep yourselves up to date about the 2024 Formula 1 season.